Hey guys, welcome back to Me Watch Movie. I am Mike, and I want to thank you for watching this video with me today, and I also want to thank Shaker and Spoon for sponsoring this video today. Now, this one's going to be right up your alley, guys, if you're anything like me. What Shaker and Spoon is it's a slithery snakes. This is their subscription box that will send you the ingredients and the instructions needed to make world-class cocktails from really fancy mixologists like Tom Cruise in Cocktail that will impress women, that will impress men. So I got the Bloody Mary mix box, and it comes with all this stuff you see here. And when you subscribe, you'll get 3 different great cocktails. This is only one of them, which I'm really excited about. But you know what Bloody Marys are for, right? It's just a tomato-infused vodka drink. But if you wake up and you're feeling fancy and you want to impress that person who just came over last night, probably just your friend, and you want to show them, hey, I know we drank too much and we sing Wonderwall together, but this morning, let's make ourselves feel a little bit better and go out on the town. I've not actually tried this yet, but as you see here, here's my fancy Bloody Mary glass, which I'm very excited to try. It's not a drink you can have a lot of, so this was perfect for me to, let's make that one drink special. Let's make it spatial. Oh, fuck me, that's good. Am I allowed to curse in this sponsorship? Grandpa's sweet Christmas watch. That is seriously amazing. And you can get $20 off your first order from Shaker and Spoon with special code WeWatchedAMovie in our special link below. We have Halloween Ends news. By God, that's Halloween Ends music. Maybe. I don't know. But it actually comes officially from the source, from the mouth, from Jason Blum's mouth. When we put things in Jason Blum's mouth, I mean, when we hear things from Jason Blum's mouth, we know to take them seriously. No, this actually came from the Halloween Ends official account and Jamie Lee Curtis herself. In this video, this 2-minute and 43 long video, it pops up on the Twitters and it says a message from Laurie Strode, and I'm thinking, holy fuck, is this a trailer? What's going on here, Mint Mobile? God damn. And then I see Jamie Lee Curtis walking out. They filmed this weird little skit where she's walking, she's wearing the Laurie shirt. They hire this Michael guy to walk behind her and just make little jokes and pop out every once in a while. Watch this space tomorrow, by the way, for our own version of that. As Jay's going to come up tonight, and surprise, surprise, we are going to have our own little Wham parody version of that. So that's going to be fun. Make sure you subscribe, click the bell, and all that shit. So when we do this, you know about it, Jim. But no, the announcement was, and she was very impassioned when she made the speech. I thought a couple times she was going to cry. I was like, are you Don Shanks in Halloween 5? Is that a fucking tear I'm about to see coming out of your face, Jamie Lee Strode? Anyways, she said that once again, Halloween Ends is going to do the same thing that Halloween Kills did, and it's going to release on Peacock at the same time as it does in theaters on October the 14th, which, a question I have is typically movies release on Thursday nights, so I wonder if it'll be available in theaters for the 5, 7, 9 o'clock showings on Thursday night and then hit Peacock at midnight or whatever. Hopefully, maybe we can actually get some screeners this time for it before the second it releases in theaters, but that's aside the point. If it does, we'll have a review and all that good shit, obviously. No, we're just not gonna review Halloween Ends, man. I'm just tired. But let's talk about this. It can't be a bad thing, right? I mean, for the most part, you see people upset about it. They don't understand why. And I don't either. They did it last time because of the pandemic, because everything that was going on. And the reason I don't understand why they're doing it necessarily is this. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. It can't be a bad thing that you have an option, right? Why is it a bad thing for you that if you want to watch it at home, you can? If you want to go to the theater, you still can. It seems like the best of both worlds. It's perfect, right? The only reason it could be a bad thing, and the only reason I don't really understand it, is because the box office number is so important, I feel like. The box office number, it's there. It basically screams to you in a movie like this, where it's Halloween Ends, the ending of this version of it all. It basically screams to you, is another Halloween iteration coming sooner rather than later? If the movie, when Halloween 2018 came out, for instance, when it blew everyone's expectations away at the box office and broke records and all that shit, we knew there was going to be a Halloween 2 coming soon, or Halloween Kills or whatever. And sure enough, they announced 2 more. So that box office number really means a lot as far as saying, hey, you are or not going to see a movie soon. And sometimes the box office number can be so strong that it's like, I don't care whether you fucking want to or not. You march your ass out there and you make another fucking movie soon. You know what I mean? So in that sense, as a Halloween fan who hopes that we get another iteration of Halloween as soon as possible, because I never get sick of this shit, that part kind of sucks for me. But apart from that, it's great from people who still don't want to go to the theater. They don't have to. I'm going to see it in the theater, and then I'm going to watch it again at home. Which brings me to my next point. Lori says in this, she says, now you can do what a lot of you did and what I recommend personally. She's like, no spoilers, but I have a feeling you might want to end up doing this. She says you can watch it in the theater and then go home and watch it. Because she said the numbers that they were shown show just how many people watched it at home, and that's why they're doing it. Here's my question, though. And this wasn't brought up by me. This was an amazing point brought up by Brandon Lyons. The Brandon Lyons. He said, maybe I'm thinking too far into it, but she says, no spoilers. I have a feeling you'll want to do both. Different versions in theater and Peacock? Probably not. But that'd be awesome. I'm not sure you're looking too far into it, Brandon. And everything you think, and I'm not saying they're going to do that, but I'm saying it is possible. It's not crazy to me. Everything we've heard about this movie is they're going to keep it close to the chest, Lucius. They don't want to let anything out. Super secretive. These test screenings that we've been hearing about, which you always have to take with a grain of salt anyways, they show 2 different versions of them. They're reshoots. Now, if that was just them testing which one was better, totally makes sense. But it also would make sense if Blumhouse, who, by the way, is always on the cutting edge of trying new shit and doing new things, part of the reason this is going straight to Peacock as well, and being at the forefront of ideas like this, it's possible to me that they could release 2 different versions of the movie. Maybe that's been their plan for a little while now. Maybe they release one version in theaters and they will release one version on Peacock. That would get you to do both, and it would boost their fucking numbers. So, I mean, that seems like a pretty cool business idea to me. I don't know. I'm into it. I fucks with that. I would get down on that. I would suck that. And not in any sort of sexual manner. Stop looking at me like that. Especially you. I don't want it, and I told you that. No means no. Don't you fucking wink at me while you lick your ice cream cone. Bob. Anyways, there's no one there. I was staring at my dog. But my point is this, who knows? That's very interesting to think about. And again, we could all be looking too much into it, but who knows? And another reason is, and of course you're going to have the people that are out there saying, oh, it's because it sucks. It's because it's dog shit, and they know it. They know it. They know it's going to do horrible in the box office, so if they just put it on Peacock, they could say that's why it did bad at the box office. You know, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they don't have faith that's going to do well, and that they looked at some polling or something, and they looked at some polling or something and said, I don't want to ding the franchise, so let's put this on Peacock, and you have a built-in excuse for why box office is low if it's low. But I digress. I don't think that's the case, because think of it this way. They just released Halloween Kills on a streamer, and it still did well, and it still did decent in theaters. It made like 10 mil less than Scream did, which went directly in only 2 theaters. And you look at what Orphan just did. It just did well on just a few screens and was released at the same time. So I think that the fact that they can still pit the numbers this movie makes against the numbers Halloween Kills makes says that they're not doing this for the built-in excuse that they know the movie sucks, and if they put it on a streamer, they can blame box office on that. No, because you could just compare it to what Halloween Kills made and still see a giant drop if that's the case. So that puts that baby to bed. Bad baby, bad baby. I don't know. I'm just excited, man. I think this is all good news, and this poster is way sweeter. The streaming poster or whatever is way, way, way sweeter than the original poster we got. Nothing against the guy who made the initial poster. There's just not a whole lot to it, you know? This Peacock poster is dope as fuck. You got Michael with his missing hands there looking all goddamn muscular like he could fix your car, but he might slit your throat. And then they're standing back to back in the Lethal Weapon fucking pose. It's badass. That is a good poster, my friends. That is an extremely badass poster. Should have been the first poster. Should have been the first poster they released, man. Look, if it were me, I would put it directly into theaters. I'd say I want to see that box office fucking ticker go. But I'm not a person who's in charge, for obvious reasons, of a movie studio and a movie franchise. So they have their reasons, and whatever they are, they're doing it. But as fans, you just have 2 options now. And I know what I'm going to do. This is going to make it easier for us to do a fuckload more of content than we would have been able to do had it just been in theaters. So it's a win for us. And again, like I said, definitely seeing it the second I'm able to see it in theaters, whether I get an early screener, whether it's on TV, whether you pipe that shit into my mind like that thing from Batman Forever when it's like, oh, I'm sucking on your brain. I don't give a shit. I'm seeing this movie in the theater probably multiple times. Naked. Possibly. So, yeah, that's the news, guys, and it's good news. And comment down below, how do you guys feel about all the things we've talked about here? And make sure you watch This Place tomorrow for our own special Halloween announcement. We love your all's fucking faces, and I hope you guys have an amazing Wednesday. Oh, and speaking of days of the week, one more thing I forgot to mention. We have a TikTok. Now, I know. It was like, oh my God, TikTok, you're too old. Yes, we are. But we have one, and we don't do dancing and shit like that on there. Well, Myers may at some point, or may have at some point, may already has done that at some point. We're not doing cookie recipes or anything like that. We have done that with Michael Myers on there. We have, yep. But my point is this, is that we also do news updates and funny videos and shit like that on our TikTok. It's at We Watch Movie. Just this morning, we put up a news update video. All the little stuff that you don't get here in Insidious and shit like that's on there. So I'll put a link down below for you guys to subscribe to that. And make sure you do, or I swear to God, I'll come over there and I'll suck on your blood. Because I'm a vampire.
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
Here comes that white-faced fucker, an asshole like no other. He's a big old piece of shit. Wants to stab your sister's tits cause he's a white-faced fucker. Loomis can't recover. Dr. Challenge drunk again, sleeping with your sister's friends.
Do you wanna know about the darkness?
I said, God damn.
God damn you, faggot!
I said, God damn.
A lot of people don't know the darkness that goes inside their hearts.
I said, God damn.